Hi students, welcome to today's topic about the basics of the solar panel. In today's topic, you people are going to witness the basics of a solar panel. You will also identify and experience how much area of solar panel is required for a unit power consumption. You will also try to understand the technicalities of the solar panel, and then you will also identify the efficiency of a solar panel is. So without wasting much of the time, let us get inside the video and learn about the basics of a solar panel. So let's go.
Good morning and welcome again in this series where we are learning how to design a solar system for your own homes. So we have been making good progress. So far we have learned what is the difference between energy and power, how much electricity is consumed by an appliance, and what a solar system is. So in continuation to this, I want to tell you and teach you what a solar panel is. The most important component of the whole system is a solar panel. So we'll learn many things about solar panel, what it is, what is the efficiency, what is the cost, what is the maintenance, what is the technology, how much area it takes, etc. So it's a very important topic that we are going to start. So let's begin. What is a solar panel? A solar panel is nothing but, in my view, a small power plant. Why? Because what is the job of a power plant? To generate power, like a coal power plant, hydro power plant, nuclear power plant. All this power plant generates power, provides us electricity. And solar panel also does the same thing. It generates power, but in a very simple way. The generation of power using coal power plant is very complicated. You need to mine the coal and bring the coal to the power plant and then generate electricity and then again transport electricity hundreds of kilometers before it comes to your house. And this grid electricity based supply or the grid electricity is a very old technology, almost 100 years old. So when we are using electricity from the grid, to me it looks like we are using outdated Nokia 100 phone. While the whole world is moved on to a very smart phone, right? Android based phone. The use of solar technology to generate electricity in a very simple way. Just put the solar panel outside the house and it generates electricity. The use of solar panel to generate our own electricity is a very smart, advanced technology. Isn't it? Makes sense for you, for me, for environment, for the government, for everyone to go on solar and generate our own electricity, because government spends a lot of money importing energy from outside. So how do we specify a solar panel? Like we specify a LED or a TV or a washing machine in terms of its power rating. We specify power plant in terms of power rating. Similar to that, we specify a solar panel in terms of its power rating. And what is the unit of the power? Watt, that we have learned already. W-A-T-T. So unit of power is watt, and we also specify solar panel in terms of watt. So if you go to the market, solar panels are available in terms of 3 watt, 1 watt, 10 watt, 100 watt, 200 watt, 250 watt, 300 watt, 400 watt also. Big panels are also available today. So the first thing is the power rating is in watt, and normally this power rating is given under standard test condition. Like when we go and buy a vehicle, the mileage of the vehicle is specified under standard test condition. Similar to that, a panel is specified under standard test condition. So the power rating that is mentioned for the panel is actually a maximum power that you can get under the standard test condition. That's why the nameplate rating also says not only watt, but it says watt peak or watt maximum or WM. So the peak power you can get. Well, when it comes to power, there are two parameters also important. One is voltage and current. So corresponding to the maximum power, there is a maximum voltage and the maximum current. And very simple formula that you should learn is that whenever you multiply a voltage with the current, you get a power. So if your voltage is 2 volt and your current is 2 ampere, power is 2.2 multiplied by 2, that is 4 watt, right? So we get a panel of various power ratings in the market. So for example, a typical panel of 40 watt, you'll get it for 18 volt and 2.2 ampere. So multiply 18 with 2.2, you get almost 40 watt of power. A typical panel of 100 watt peak or 100 watt is typically 18 volt and 5.5 ampere. You multiply this two and you get the 100 watt, and you typical 250 watt panel, you get an voltage of around 30 volt and the current of around 8.4 ampere. Right, so you multiply the voltage VM rating and the current IM rating and you get the power. All these three specifications are mentioned at the back of the panel. Well, once you know the power, then the next is how much it costs. What is the cost of solar panel? Isn't it very interesting question? Everybody wants to know. So because the panel is specified in terms of its wattage or the power rating, the cost is also given in terms of its watt. And like we buy sugar in the market in terms of rupees per kilogram or dollar per kilogram, similar to that, we can buy a solar panel in terms of rupees per watt or dollar per watt. So what is the cost of solar panel available in the market today? Well, typically, if you are buying a solar panel in a smaller quantity, like few thousand watts or few kilowatt or 500 watt, you need to pay around 25 to 30 rupees per watt. So if you are buying a large quantity of solar panel for a big size megawatt level plant, then you can buy the modules, solar modules at around 20 to 25 rupees per watt. So in this episode, we have learned about what a solar panel is, how do we specify solar panel, and how do we specify the cost of the solar panel. In the next episode, when I'll come back, I'll bring some more details about the solar panel, like what is the efficiency of a solar panel, what is the area requirement of solar panel, what is the maintenance that it requires. So we'll learn this in next step. If you're not subscribed to this channel yet, please do that and press the icon button so that you can get the information about each and every step on how to design your own solar system for homes.